All right, this week we're going over some foot issues. This is the short foot for those of you who don't know it. Short foot is utilized to strengthen the intrinsic small muscles of the foot, helping to raise the arch upward. We use this a lot for people with flat feet, people that overpronate, or anyone with a knee, hip, or core issue as well. We're trying to work the fascial connection between the great toe all the way up to the core musculature. So the way we're going to do this is Keegan is going to lift up his toes. We start off with that because it helps the patient get the weight on the balls of his feet as well as his heel. We're creating a three-pronged triangle of weight bearing. So Keegan's going to next put his toes downward. And when I tell him to, he's going to flex his big toe into the step. A common mistake with this is that people will actually bend their toe instead of straightening it out. The cue that I usually give is a hammer into a nail. So Keegan's gonna do, again, lift up those toes. He's gonna get the toes down and he's gonna squeeze that big toe straight down. By doing that, we're gonna lift up the arch. So we're actually strengthening what's called the abductor hallucis muscle, which helps us to abduct and flex our big toe. We can add to this if someone's having issues with actually doing that, because a lot of people have problems with flexing their toe without bending it. We're going to put a towel there. That towel is going to give him a little bit of external feedback and allow him to more easily flex the toe. So let's try that again, Keegan. Good. So we're getting that strengthening of the arch. So normal repetitions is starting off with a 5-second hold and progressing to 10 seconds. Once the patient has familiarity with this, we're going to start to add contractions coming up the leg. So I don't really care what the sensation Keegan feels like, as long as it's not sharp shooting pain. So when he does this, he should feel it across the arch, he should feel it across the peroneal musculature, and when he starts contracting his quad, he'll feel it there as well as in his core. So the whole progression of this exercise starts with squeezing the buttocks and squeezing the core and doing this entire foot movement throughout. Once the patient has a good grasp on this, we can start to load different planes of movement, the frontal plane, the sagittal plane, the transverse plane.